Hello everyone, this is a guide on how to get the golden gauntlets in Ocarina of Time as Child Link. So to get them, you're going to need to get to the trials in Ganon's castle, and the only way to get to there is to do the wrong warp at Goma, and that will send you to the tower collapse, and then all you have to do from there is just save your game and quit, and then you will, when you come back and you reload your file, you will be in the trials area. So then you want to head to the shadow trial, of course. Now you might also notice that I have the Master Sword. This is also something you can do. If you do the wrong warp from Goma to the tower collapse and you die on the tower itself, when you respawn you'll have the Master Sword equipped. It does function fully like the Master Sword, and it looks like the Kokiri Sword when you swing it, but the swing range, as you might see, is actually the same as the Master Sword. The only downside is that if you unequip it, you can't re-equip it, although it'll still be in your inventory. So you have to make this jump here. It's actually not as hard as it looks. So why would you want to get the Golden Gauntlets as Child? Well, the main reason is if you're doing the... it's just a challenge, max % Child. There's basically a challenge that people came up with a long time ago that kind of asks, what could you get as Child Link if you never became Adult Link? Like, how many items could you get in the game? How many dungeons could you beat? You know, it's a very interesting challenge because there is a lot of difficulty doing things like this as Young Link, whereas Adult Link could get through this very easily. So here we're going to do a hover. As you saw there, I got ISG off a bomb. If you don't know what ISG is, you should probably look up that first. I mean, this is much more advanced than just ISG, so yeah. But anyway, if you do get ISG, you can do something called hovering, which is essentially, in a basic form, it's backflipping and then shielding a bomb shoe or just a source of explosive damage. Bombs also work in many situations. Now you may see this glitch very commonly in Majora's Mask, but it's not as commonly used in Ocarina of Time. In Ocarina of Time, Link's backflips go a lot farther, so when you're trying to shield the damage of the bomb shoe or bomb, oftentimes Link will just go too far from the backflip and won't actually have his shield hit the damage, which would normally cause him to get stuck in the air. In Majora's Mask, you can control your backflips. You know, you can do short backflips, long backflips, and in OOT they're just completely static. Also in Majora's Mask, the blast radius of the bombs are, they reach their full size instantly, whereas in OOT the blast radius is very small and then it expands, as you can kind of see. So the reason I'm using the slingshot here is actually to shorten the backflip. What you do is hold the slingshot button to get a seed ready, and you could also do this if you are out of slingshot seeds. And lean backwards, or just pull back so you're aiming up, and then you want to backflip and then shield drop a bomb shoe and just hold shield after every bomb shoe pull. And so this is kind of a remedy to the fact that normally if you tried this without the slingshot, Link would backflip too far away from the source of explosive damage. So you could also control your backflips a little bit with the slingshot, and also when you pull the chew. So if you wait a very long time to pull the chew, you'll get a lot more distance and less height. But if you pull the chew and shield drop it right away, you get a lot of height. So you could see in that big hover, which I did with all those bomb shoes, I was kind of varying what I was doing in terms of my backflip lengths. So here I'm going to do a trick called a mega flip, and to set this up, you essentially want to grab the ledge there and then walk up to around the center of those blocks, of the first block in the row, and then shield drop the bomb right away, and then you want to roll and backflip to get yourself in a nice position. And then what I'm doing here is pause buffering until the big blue frame of the bomb right there, and when I finally got it, I rolled right as I unpaused while holding shield. And eventually you want to pause buffer to this frame. And on this frame, we want to hold down and then get one more frame to advance before we actually go for the backflip. And the mega flip goes around 3 times the length as a normal backflip. So it's kind of hard. I'm playing on the GameCube version of the game, which is, see, there you go, I finally got the frame. Now I can backflip, and we're on the right platform. I'm playing on the GameCube version, and the pause buffering on GameCube is very difficult. On Virtual Console, it's a lot easier. By the way, I'm not splicing, but I had a lot of time in this recording where I was just kind of standing around, so I cut that out for you. But anyway, so here, if you have the Lens of Truth, you can use it. You don't need it, though. And you could hop down to the switch, and this will spawn the Golden Gauntlets chest. However, we are kind of stuck unless we continue to do more hovering. We can't get up to those ice platforms or anything like that, and we don't have the hook shot, so lighting the torch on the other side is not very easy. So we're essentially going to do the same thing we did before, except we're going to want to hover. As I mentioned, you could vary your backflip lengths. With the slingshot, I'm essentially going to want to hover using very high hovers, so I'm releasing the slingshot and shield dropping the bomb shoe very quickly after every backflip. So let's try this here. I'm going to get the choose. I'm playing on the GameCube controller, as I am playing on the GameCube / Master Quest version. I'm playing on the normal OOT version in Master Quest here. But yeah, so right as I backflip, I release the slingshot and shield drop the bomb shoe very quickly, and as you can see here, I'm actually getting quite a lot of it's kind of hard to see, but I'm getting a lot of height from these hovers. If you want the camera to work a little bit better for you, you can aim the slingshot and then roll, and the camera will fix itself a little bit. But yeah, so that's it. That's getting Golden Gauntlets as Child Link in Ocarina of Time. Kind of tricky, and that wasn't the most efficient use of my bomb shoes. You can certainly do this in with less bomb shoes and more bombs, but it's a little bit easier to do how I did it with just a ton of bomb shoes. So if you're doing the Max Spin Child Challenge, you could definitely do that. Let me know, you guys, if you want me to do I don't know if you'd call it a Let's Play, but to try out the Max Percent Child Challenge, I could either, I was thinking of maybe doing a YouTube series of it and just try to get as much as I can. It's a very, very hard challenge to do, but because you have to do things like this, but I think I might be up for it. I don't know how soon I'd start it. My hands are definitely getting better, but it's not quite to the point where I'd want to start like a big challenge like that, but in the future when I can, I'm certainly interested in doing it. So let me know if you guys would want to see me do the Max Percent Child Challenge on probably a YouTube series, maybe on Twitch, I'm not sure. I have Ocarina of Time videos on both, I think, at this point, so yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. ZeldaSpeedruns.com, very useful site. I'll link that in the description. So yeah, please like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitch and Twitter down below. I think I definitely deserve it for having this fit so much commentary into this 8-minute video. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you hopefully soon.